So you've originally been in the Lagos real estate market for some time now. What has been your experience coming to the Abuja real estate market?
Interesting. But can I be honest?
Yes.
When I came into Abuja market a few years ago, that was 2023, I would say that I was met with a huge shock because honestly, Abuja investors are very different from Lagos investors. In Lagos, everybody's kind of chill about their property investment. It's like a normal thing. They discuss openly and they're very open with having conversations around their investments. And so it's easier to just meet somebody random, talk about property investment, and before you know it, you're going for site inspections and probably closing deals. But in Abuja, it's quite different. People operate in very close circles. So it's hard to break that wall because they prefer to do business with people that they already know than somebody that's just coming or they're seeing online for the first time and all that. But over the years, it's gotten a lot better. Of course, we've been able to meet new people, have conversations, get into certain circles, and close deals. So I'll say that's behavior character was a bit of a shock for me coming into Abuja market, but it's really gotten better.
So tell us, what's one thing Abuja does better than Lagos?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give Abuja the full mark for being a well-planned city. You can tell already that from the beginning, Abuja was well-planned. It was a well-thought-out project to move the capital of Nigeria to this location and to have it as a place that is planned for future growth. So you can see that in every part of the city. You have very wide roads that you can tell they've planned for the future population. Abuja has massive land, unlike Lagos that everybody's fighting for the same small piece of land. In Abuja, there's plenty of land. What we actually are looking forward to is more infrastructure in Abuja. But right now, Abuja is very well planned, beautiful neighborhoods, districts. You can see development is in phases, phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Abuja definitely has more greenery. Yes, I'll give that, because Lagos, you don't really get to see greenery on the roads because the land is very minimal, so everybody has to manage space. But in Abuja, you can be very generous with the greenery, even on the roads, in estates. Although I feel like some developers are now cutting corners where they don't necessarily have to. But yes, you'll still see a lot of estates in Abuja that have lots and lots of greenery.
That's interesting. So you've spoken about one thing Abuja does better than Lagos. Maybe you should tell us now what Lagos does better than Abuja.
Interesting. So I won't say that Lagos does this better than Abuja, but I'll say from an economic perspective, or let's say from an investor's perspective, we know that when there is high demand and there's limited supply, the price will always go up. So that applies in Lagos. For an investor, if you're thinking about investments, Lagos is a place where there is very limited supply of real estate. There isn't enough houses to go around. There isn't even enough land to go around, even if you want to build houses. So and a lot of people crave to live in Lagos because of how easy it is to just do business and make it. Yes, Lagos is like the America of Nigeria, where everybody can have that Lagos dream of, okay, when I get to Lagos, I can hustle and I can make it. Yes, it is true for Lagos because a lot of people have had that grass to grace story happen for them in Lagos. So as an investor, there are a lot of people asking for houses, asking for homes, not enough to go around. So that's a good place to put yourself to invest in, because you know that there will always be demand for what you have. So if you invest in properties, you buy houses, you know that there will be demand for rentals. If you're buying land, you know there will be demand for developers that want to do joint venture agreement with you, or people that would want to develop that land. That being said, the all overcrowding and congestion is also one of the weaknesses of Lagos, and that's one of the things that gives Abuja an edge over Lagos as a destination for investors, because Abuja is a well-planned city. You can see the clear pattern of growth, so you can position yourself in places where the growth is going to, and you can benefit from it. Realistically, in Nigeria, infrastructure is like luxury. So as Nigerians, we all want places where we can have access to basic infrastructure. So that same thing applies in Abuja. Places where there's infrastructure have higher demand for housing and accommodation. And now, we saw it in the news that Abuja has now become one of the top destinations for Nigerians looking to relocate back into Nigeria. And that makes sense because if you have lived in a similar climate, no shade to Lagos, Abuja is a lot closer to what you are used to because it is a well-planned place. It has more greenery, it has better road network, and a lot more. So it makes sense why Abuja is attractive for foreign investors and aspirants looking to come back to Nigeria. So yes, Abuja market is also very, very fantastic for investors, and you're able to track your investment and track which areas you can put your money into as an investor to get the best profits.
Okay, so last question. So tell us, between Lagos and Abuja real estate market, which would you rather choose?
Okay, I'll actually choose both because they both have their own appeal. Lagos is a market that's already overcrowded. It's a place where there is continuous demand, heavy demand for housing. So you cannot go wrong by investing in Lagos real estate markets. Abuja, on the other hand, is a growing market. More people are coming into the city. The city is expanding, new road network, new districts, new neighborhoods, and it's a well-planned place that's beautiful. So that is also a market that you cannot ignore. You cannot afford not to be investing in. So yes, I'll choose both locations. And remember, in investment, you have to diversify. The same way you're diversifying between your crypto, your money market, and your stocks is the same way you even diversify in real estate. So you're not just investing only in Lagos and ignoring other markets. No, you can invest in Lagos, invest in Abuja, invest in Dubai, invest in Kenya. That's how investment works. You have to leverage, spread your nets, and you catch more. So you're not limited to one market. You have more potentials when you invest in more markets. So that's my take.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.